Good evening, everybody. As always, I want to thank God for another day. Thank Him for allowing us to be better than the people that we were yesterday. I just left the detention center with Mr. Michael and Miss Debbie. We went up there and fed kids at the center and just spoke with them, read the Bible with them, just talked about different things, giving them wisdom, giving them knowledge, giving them advice, just teaching them and introducing them to God. And it's such a blessing to be able to be a blessing to someone else, but especially our young kids, I'm sorry. And whenever you get a chance, I know everybody has their own thing, their own life, their own, life be life. And I know everything is kind of hectic in everybody's life. Everybody got something going on. But whenever you get a chance and you're able to pour into a young person, do that. And I'm not just saying your own child. It might be a friend of your child. It might be your niece, nephew. It might be one of your friends' kids. It might be a stranger. It just might be some kid that you see on the basketball court at the gym or somewhere, or when you be walking outside around the neighborhood. Anytime that you can pour some wisdom, some knowledge, some advice, some gospel in them, take the time and do so, because you never know how that can help somebody. And me, myself, I'm not the type of person that likes to stand in front and give speeches and do all this, but I am trying to be more obedient to what God wants me to do, because God is like this. He wants me to get up there. He's like, hey, look, if you get up there, I'll take care of the rest. But in my mind, I'm thinking, I'm too shy, I'm too nervous, blah, 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 whatever. But what God has, the message that God has for them that's coming through me is way more important than me just saying, I'm just shy, I don't want to go up there, I don't want to speak because of what I got to quit listening to that. And a lot of our problems is we don't want to share certain things with people because we either shy or we ashamed or we embarrassed, or it's just, hey, it ain't none of their business. One thing I tell people is, you can't be ashamed of your story, because you don't know how your story can help somebody else. You don't know how your story, somebody that might be at that point that you once were in. Their child might be at that point. They might need some helping their child. Their child might need some help, and you might be the person that can help. So anytime that you can take time out of your day to pour into a child, do so, because you don't know what they're going through. You don't know the decisions that they're making. You don't know the people that they're hanging around, the pressure that they're under, the peer pressure that they're under. You don't know what their life situation is. So anytime that you can be the Bible to them, do so. Do so. Because it's like I tell people, sometimes you are the only Bible that a person sees. What I mean by that is that, you read the Bible, you pray, you attend church, you do everything, you apply the Bible to your everyday life. And they see that because they don't go to church, they don't pray, they don't, read the Bible, they don't do none of that. But they see that in you, and that will rub off on them. So anytime that you got a chance to uplift a child and help guide them back on the right path, do so. You don't have to be famous. You don't have to be rich. You don't have to be popular. You don't have to be none of these things to leave your mark on this world. You don't have to be have the number one podcast or the most popular whatever. You don't have to do none of those things. You can be a regular old person, a regular old woman, a regular old man, and still uplift people. If you spread the word and you spread it to 50 people, you plant the seed in 50 people, 49 of them might say, I ain't paying no attention. But that one person might come up to you and say, thank you. I appreciate it. I needed to hear that. And you never know that while your intent is to talk to the children, the message might be for the parent, or the message might be for the guardian. The message, your intent is for to speak with the child, but God might put that message on you and have it for the adult. Because see, you never know what a person is going through. I know everybody, Monday through Sunday, you probably empty your spiritual cup out, because it takes everything to deal with work, to deal with your kids, to deal with your wife, to deal with your husband, girlfriend, boyfriend, your jobs, bills, health, anything, everything and anything. It takes a toll on you. It takes so much from you, but we have to keep on going. We have to keep on going, because God will always provide a way. He will always provide a way. So I just wanted to get on here and just tell you guys that for me, I really enjoy going up there. I really enjoy it. And I know sometimes the kids don't want to come out. They don't want to talk. They don't want to hear what we got to say, but they come out. And you can tell when hey, when they first walk in, they might not want to be there. But before they leave, they're like, man, I'm glad I came. And your job is done. Your job is done. And sometimes the kids that you say things to, you think they don't hear you. They're listening. They might not water the seed that you plant right then and there. But just know that the seed has been planted. And that doesn't mean stop planting seeds in them just because you don't see them using the knowledge and the wisdom and the Bible that you are giving them. Meet them where they are in life. If these young kids are on drugs, if they're selling drugs, if they're in jail, if they're at the detention center, if they in college, if they seniors in high school, whatever they are, wherever they are in life, you meet them there and you continue to pour into them. Continue to pour into them. Don't give up on them. Because sometimes the kids can be at the lowest of low, and your hand is the only hand that's showing them the light. Sometimes your hand is the only hand that's showing them the light, and everybody else is turning their back. Some of these kids, their own parents turn their back on them. Parents, friends, relatives. So it doesn't take nothing just to continue to pour advice, continue to pour the Bible into these kids. And it's such a good feeling to know that, hey, I'm blessed, so I can be a blessing to somebody else. No matter what you're going through, there's always room for you to be a blessing to someone else. It doesn't always have to be financially. It doesn't always have to come from, where you're going to be spending money. Sometimes it's just coming from you giving that advice, because where you are in life, they might not be. They might be where you used to be. So understand that, hey, even though we go through everything in life, and times are hard and times are rough, and, every day we just don't feel ourselves, we still need to pour into our kids. We still need to pour into our kids. And when I mean our kids, I'm talking about neighbors, our own kids, our kids' friends, our relatives. We need to pour into them. We need to pour into them. And as much as we are pouring into them, we need to make sure that we are still filling our own spiritual cup up. Because if we're not filling our own spiritual cup up, we can't pour what's in us into somebody else. I hope everybody enjoy the rest of the weekend. Stay safe, stay encouraged, uplift each other, keep God first. And until next time, as always, I am the blueprint.